Everyone should be live now. Just getting ready to continue where we left off earlier today. If you're watching the VOD of this, then this is just a continuation of the seeing a man about a multimeter. So essentially, I'm going to get the gear out and going to start recording again. Batteries are full, as you can see. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. No, actually, this battery is not full. So they've been charging for 5 hours. In fact, so I don't know if the charging case on this thing is slower or what the deal is. Got to put the dead cat back on. Really hate that I can't put this back in the case with the dead cat. Although it'll charge, but I think it still just says it's active. And then this hangs on with a, sorry about the mic noise, hangs on with a piece of metal. There we go. And yeah, so this says number 2 is asleep. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. So when you shut this, it goes to sleep. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, actually I do need number 2. Because I'm going to go in and have it listen. All right, so let's see. Put the case over here. I should put the wind muff on this just in case. We are dealing with some moving air. If I can find the accessories. This is bad. I need a bigger studio. Gotta find my other dead cat. Should be in here. Oh, it's in this far corner here. There we go. This is kind of a pain in the butt. Might have to make a 3D printed solution to hold all the stuff. That kind of bayonets onto there. There we go. Okay, what does this look like? Center my tripod. Can turn this on. Just want to see if it registered the sound. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it picks it up. If not, I'll add it in post. Another thing with this multimeter is that the fan is fairly loud, especially compared to the power supply, and it runs all the time. I'm going to bring my second mic in here. And we'll see if it picks it up. If not, I'll add it in post. See, I'm not sure if you're able to hear that, but it's pretty freaking loud. Friggin' knocked my charging case down. Had to restart my take. Ugh. And then, of course, can't put this back in. Have to take the wind muff off of it. back in there it goes. All right, so now I need to reset because now I want to take views of the side. And need my measuring tape. So about 13 inches, 33 centimeters. Taking a tour around the unit, from here to here is about 13 inches, just over 13 inches, just over 33 centimeters. But you are going to need a little bit more depth because the IEC cable in the back sticks out. However, this has a pretty fantastic foot system. You just pull out the bar and then you can adjust it up and down and even put it all the way down so you can go flat like this. But yeah, you just pull it out and spin her around, and that's how you set the height of the unit. In the back, we have the externally accessible 250 milliamp fuse. We've got a Kensington lock. We've got an external trigger. Actually, have to check out what this is for. We've got the USB-B. We've got LAN port RS-232 and the switching to switch for multiple voltages. Also have a fused IEC receptacle with a hard power off, which is pretty nice, and then the IEC plug. And on the other side, we have the holes where the fan blows all the way through. So fans on the other side, holes are on this side. It means you probably don't want this, blocked off from the side. You probably can have more test gear, but give yourself a little bit of space to allow the air through. And then finish the spin. And so that's pretty much it for today's first look at the Unity UT8805E. I think that measurement-wise, this thing is incredible. Now, don't forget that this is not a professional test environment, and so having a 5.5-digit meter by itself is pretty awesome. So that might slightly color my thoughts of this thing. But I will say that there are a couple of UI artifacts, you know, a couple of things that kind of bother me a little bit, like the positioning of the volts and current, but then again, not in a test environment, so maybe it's not for me. And the fact that we missed, you know, the continuity is not phenomenal, and that we couldn't get the diode test to show up on an LED, even though the LED lit. So there's a couple of those little blemishes, but I mean, the value proposition is still ridiculous if you can look over those things. Like, still for $500 US, a 5.5-digit multimeter seems like a phenomenal purchase. I don't think you would need anything higher than this for if you're a small prototyping house or an engineering firm or something like that. If you're going into like a ton more precision, then you'd have to step up. And I think Unity was saying that they have a 6.5-digit multimeter coming, so maybe that one would be even better. Let me know your thoughts and what you think I should mess with before the full review of this, once I get the time to have this be added to my collection and use it on several videos. We're going to see the usability, and hopefully those little blemishes will actually turn into good stuff. Nothing burgers. Thanks for watching. I think that's pretty much it for that. So we can turn this off. There we go. And then I guess I'll have to run the cable up and over. I guess I want this on top of the power supply. So I'm going to grab this and unplug it. Straighten out the legs. There we go. Move that all the way down. And then bring it up on top of the power supply. I mean, this thing, it is heavy. The multimeter is heavy, but it doesn't weigh like a ton. It looks crazy. I wish I could show you the stack of test gear that's building here. How do I get this cable up? And at some point I'm gonna have to mount my power bar onto the wall because it's starting to get kind of full. Let's go up and over. So yeah, it's getting kind of full, which means that the devices are getting lower and lower in the stack. It means I have issues getting it to fit. Not ideal. I might have to feed it the other direction. Might have to plug the IEC in and then feed it down from up top. Let me just move my coffee. Also, oh, you motherfucker. I didn't plug the audio. I didn't plug the goddamn audio. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I have to do all that again. Oh my god. As if I did that. I cannot believe I did that. This is what happens when you change your process. Oh, nice, MT. I am envious. I want to be out looking at boats. I'd love to have one of those YouTube channels where you just build boats or go fishing. And don't start telling me that I could, because I know I could. It would just be so much work and such low odds of it succeeding. Okay, so now that I'm upset, I'm going to go find my LTT screwdriver, and I'm gonna put a screw in my piece of wood so I can mount my power bar up. So at least did one thing productive. I cannot believe I did all of that with my mic attached to me. Oh, LTT screwdriver isn't where I thought I left it. So I did all that with my mic attached to me, the mic attached to the camera, and not plugged in to the frickin' camera. I cannot believe I did such a thing. I can't believe I've done this. Oh, there it is. It's probably going to be a red Robertson. I think that's this one. Oh boy. What do you do like when you need a vacation, but you just had a several week forced vacation because you were burnt out? You know? It's like, yeah, I have to come back from my burnout vacation and I need another vacation. You can't just go back onto vacation. That's not how that works, right? Looking for screws. Oh, this should work. Oh, what kind of boat you looking at, MT? Please tell me my mic is working for the live stream at least. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I don't think it's this one. It is. I had the wrong Robertson. You in the wrong hood, cuz. Ah, boy. If I accidentally... One of these plugs is tight as hell. Oh, that's the USB. I cannot disconnect that one because you guys will be plunged into darkness. Oh my God, that was dumb. I'll have to rearrange these plugs afterwards, but for now, if I accidentally turn off this power bar, it's lights out for the stream. Oh. Okay, let's just hope that screw doesn't rip out. Okay, I can't freaking believe it. This is why I prefer when things were simple. But I don't have a choice, like I gotta move forward. Can't just have bad quality for the rest of my YouTube career. You know, this is the little clip I made to hold my mic on the stand before. I reach over here and twist that in some more. Oh. Oh boy. I don't know why my life be like this, but it do be. Okay, that's good enough. I think that's enough threads that it won't fall. Okay, so I gotta do that all over again. Maybe I'll just start from the side profile. Oh. This time. I do need to plug this back in though. Oh, jeez. I need to make myself a checklist. It says like, is the mic plugged in? Yes. Is the SD card in the camera? Yes. You know what I mean? That means I have to do this bit again, where I pull out the second microphone, attach the dead cat, find the dead cat, then attach the dead cat. There it is. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna hang on to this. Now reposition the camera back to the way it should have always been. Taking a tour around the multimeter now. So this is the side, just showing you that you do need quite a bit of depth for this. This is just over 13 inches, just over 33 centimeters, but you are going to need a little bit more because the IEC cable sticks out on the side. This is the side with the ports. So as you're looking at the multimeter from the front, this would be the right side, so the multimeter's left, I guess. And that brings me up to a good point. So right here is the cooling fan, and that cooling fan is quite noisy for a piece of gear. I don't believe any of my other Unity gear make this much noise. And it's not like a harsh noise, but it's definitely, you can hear the wind noise rushing through. I have my second microphone here, and I will put it next to the fan and see if you can hear it. If not, I'll just put a note on the bottom and tell you guys that I put it in post. So yeah, as you can see, quite noisy. All right, so that's done. Now I can put this back away. Put the dead cat back in the bag. Oh. So you guys got to see my mess of a bench. You guys can see the chat now over there. I might rectify that just a little. There you go. All right. Hopefully I put the dead cat away. All right, so that's gone. I'll take a look at the back. So we need to find out what this is for. VM comp. Might as well look it up now since I'm refilming it. It's good to know that several gigabytes were wasted. Yeah, I know I'm live. So that VM comp, what is it? What's it do? Let's go back up here. Actually, I want to check continuity. Yeah. It's sad that it doesn't do that very well. Okay. Focused. TPM. Temperature. Where's the stuff in the back? Maybe it's in the quick start. Back C. VMC output. What does that do? VMC output. Here. Hello, my DMM has a VMC output. What is that for? Huh. Okay. Good. Well, at least I know. In the back of the unit, like I said, you've got the IEC cable. Probably you would want, if you have a small shelf, you'd want a right angle in the back, starting over here, we've got, dang it, I keep forgetting the name of the IEC. I keep forgetting the name of the cable. Starting over here in the back, we have an IEC cable. And again, if you have a really short shelf, you probably want a right angle cable because there's tons of room to exit between these bumpers here. But it's just, right now it's sticking right back. So yeah, if you have not a deep shelf, you're going to want to rectify that. You've got the hard off switch here with a fuse. You've got the voltage selector, which here delivered in Canada, it was already the right voltage selected. RS-232, LAN, and USB. I believe all three of these are because there is software to control this multimeter available. You got an external trigger and a VMC output, and I believe, just looking it up real quick, I believe that this is to let your external device know that the measurement has been taken. You got a Kensington lock, and you've got an externally accessible fuse right there, 250 volts, 250 milliamps. So yeah, not much to see back here other than that. Hopefully we're catching all the audio there. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. And on the other side, no fan on this side, but definitely a grill here to let the air come through. Also want to demo this arm here to sort of angle the device. If it's up on a shelf, you're probably going to want the arm in the storage position, which is like that. But to adjust it, all you have to do is you pull out on both sides, and then it'll click into place. So there we go, there's one position. And you can have it at a couple of different angles. You can have it all the way up front, so you can pull it out like a drawer. You can have it up top if it's more out of the way. But there's basically lots of positions for this to be stored at, so it doesn't get in the way of your setup. Hey B-dubs. Yeah, it was that time. Just trying to finish my video making here, and I kind of had an idea for another video that I want to make, so we're going to be working on those too. Plus, my wife's away doing her own thing, so I get to just be in the workshop here, and instead of you know, be in despair, I figured I'd actually do something. You're working 4 p.m. to midnight. Gym rental for WWE style wrestling tonight. Oh, I hear that's big in the States, like backyard type wrestling things, like amateur wrestling events. All right, let me shoot the outro. And so that's it for this little 5.5 digit multimeter. The measurement side of it just cannot be faulted. This thing is awesome. It is calibrated from the factory. It is quick. The display is nice and bright. The functions are good. So that aspect of it is perfect. There are a couple of UI things that I would like changed, like that problem we had with the diode test. Also, I'm not a fan of how the buttons are laid out with the, you know, AC current and voltage on one button and DC current and voltage on the other button, and having to set, you know, which hole to put in, and the fact that it doesn't remember the probe. Like, these feel like things that can be fixed with software updates in the future. So let's hope that that can be done. But let's not forget, for $500 US, this thing is a compelling value option. For such a pro-level tool to come at such a low price, I think we can forgive a few of the things. And I'm not sure if I can forgive it, and that's why I don't do reviews right off the bat. I do first looks. So this thing is going to go up on my now test shelf, and this thing will be joining the videos regularly. And we're going to see if I can live with these little problems to have really nice, you know, high resolution, high accuracy display, or if you know, it's close but no cigar. So we'll see. Hopefully those UI issues are nothing burgers in the future, but that remains to be seen. Let me know what kind of features you'd want me to focus on for the full review, so I can integrate them into my daily usage of this thing. Thanks for watching. Okay, that's a wrap. It's probably a couple of dozens of gigabytes of footage. can pop this back into the charging case. And I guess my filming mic doesn't need to be on my chest right now. I just hate that I have to pull off the dead cat every time to put it back in the case. All right, so let me start transferring the files. We'll see how many gigabytes they are. And then what we'll do is we'll set up and film the next one. Hey, Peter. Let's see. I feel like I was more excited about the 5.5 digit multimeter than anything else, but it's actually the least impressive thing. One of the least impressive things. 33.8 gigabytes, by the way, if you're wondering. Open a new window. Example folder. Copy here. Rename folder. What's this thing called again? UT8805E. The UI is not phenomenal on this thing. So raw, Control V. There we go. So that'll take a little while to transfer. Here, if you want to see the transfer rate. Oh, can't resize these windows? Huh. Anyways, 84 megs per second, but I don't have a UHS 2 card reader. It's UHS 1 only. All right, so let's get this bad boy prawn. I'm talking about multimeters and footage. Don't like that soft button either. The power supply is so nice with the ka-chunk ka-chunk. This one is just, it's not the same. You know, it's just not the same. All right, so I need this in the storage position. Oh, sorry, I keep knocking you guys over. Ugh. I did reach out, if you guys didn't see the earlier live stream, I reached out to Sigalint. I think it was Sigalint. And because they have a $500 6.5 digit multimeter also. 5.5, sorry, not 6.5. 5.5 digit. And so, who knows, maybe I'll get one of those to test out. That would be pretty crazy if I had no fancy multimeters not too long ago, and then I end up with 2 fancy multimeters. Thing is, though, it kind of sucks to say bad things about the Unity because I really like it. Why did they have to make the UI not phenomenal? Prawn or Tron? Either way, it's video. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, why did they have to make the UI unrefined? Like they knew, right? They had to have known. Okay, I really don't know how I'm gonna get this cable fed all the way up. Maybe I'll just run it under the V212. Okay, let's see if I can. Should have a auxiliary upper shelf power bar for my upper shelf equipment. Oh, jeez, this thing is heavy. Plug that bad boy in. Slide that bad boy in. There we go. So that's gonna, this is, this whole thing is being supported by a filament box. I don't know how strong it's gonna be, how long it's gonna last. And, all right, I gotta put the leads on, because or else I'll lose the leads. I have two 5.5, both old HPs. Well, the thing is, I don't really have, like, did you get them locally? Because the only thing I don't like about old test gear is, like, eBay costs a fortune to ship them. And, like, then I'd have to go and check, see if they're still accurate. Then again, I did build a Voron instead of buying one, so yeah. Actually, I think with your camera angle, you guys are in a good position to see the Voron if you guys want to see it. Unplug. Shut the lid. I think it fits on my bench if the camera's not there. So if I try to sneak it around, try to sneak it around, there we go. It's the Voron. You guys can't see too much of it. I took the door off because I was printing mostly PLA and PETG. I need to fill up the whatchamacallit, the Nevermore with carbon. So I need to fill that up and shut the door and print some ABS. There we go. Or I could bring this into where my pool pump is, because it's like 1,000 degrees. It's 30 degrees C outside. It's probably 45 degrees C in the pump house. Build size, I believe is, I keep having to look it up. I think it's 110 by 110. Like this thing, it says, yeah, 110. 110 mils by 110 mils. But the goal is to use this to print the parts for Voron 2.4. So I need to get it, first of all, I haven't even tuned it yet. I've just built it and I've been printing stuff on it. Like this comes from it. So this is PETG. The machine is okay, but it needs tuning. I have not tuned it yet. But it's nice when I print little things, you know, I don't have to heat up a giant heat bed. It's actually really efficient. That's the nice part. But yeah, that's completely built. I need to do a video on this too. I'll have to move the camera way up and then do a video on this thing. But that'll be for a different day. I need to tune it too. I have not tuned it. EDI and Aurelia, they claim to have an Ottawa location. EDI, Ottawa. Let's see. Bing. Ottawa. In Canada, all the way in the West End. Doesn't seem like they sell test gear. Their store on eBay. Ah. What's their store called? EDI. test gear. Volvo manual transmission. Canada only. North America. I think this one would work. Electronic Distributors International. Okay, hold on, I'm just looking for transmissions. M46, bell housing. Oh, that's cheap. 61 bucks, but $100 to get it here. Ooh, free shipping, $1,000? Hello, what is this? Ooh, has broken pieces? No, that looks like a piece of metal. What transmission is this? It's like newer. It's a 5-liter. Front wheel drive with turbo, so it's a 6-speed. No, front wheel drive. It's an M56. It's freaking $1,000 though. Anyways, sorry. Electronic Distributors International, or I sort of do. INTL. I have to rebuild the automatic. Hey Curtis, welcome back. How do you do this again? I don't know where L7S1A1 is, but that's where we're shipping to. Advanced. X. Sellers. Only show items from there. Search. Ugh, come on. International eBay. There we go. I think I got it. These guys. Okay. This is a scope. For parts. Yeah, they're in Aurelia though. It's just, I don't know what's going on. How come there's like phone cases? Okay, they clearly have too much stuff. Categories, other, meter. Noise figure meter. Don't know what that means. Compact peak power meter. Power meter. Contact current meter. Electrometer. Does that mean multimeter? Doesn't look like they have a multimeter. You can filter on test gear. Okay, I only have all. Oh wait, on the advanced? only show items from, and then how do I find test gear? Does it show I don't use eBay that much? Stamps. Okay. Multimeter from those guys. There's nothing. It's hard to find. Oh, you can't paste the link. Hang on. There you go. Standard moderator. There you go. You can paste the link now. Yes, I know. I know Peter's now a moderator. I'm the one who made him moderator. While you post the link, I'm going to grab my coffee. Okay. Copy link. Paste the link. Go to site. Didn't mean to click. Scope, 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 scope. Logic analyzer, scope, 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 6.5 digit, or best offer. Man, this thing is older than dirt. Okay, that's very nice. Unit is fully tested. It's been around the block. When was the last cal date? Oh boy, it's a transistor sitting on the back. Ooh. Should be a calibration date sticker, right? Your wrestlers are loud. Calibration may be required, missing all 4 bottom feet. Yeah, but it's not calibrated. Not that it can't be calibrated, right? But the thing is, well, how much is this again? This one's calibrated. Oh, mind you, it's 5.5. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel. Because this is old, beat up test gear. This is rack mount as well, which is interesting. I'm gonna be real honest here. Please don't shoot the messenger, aka don't shoot me. Um, what's what's the point of having so many digits? Like for me, it's an elementary, uh, you know, exercise. I kind of like the fact that you can test your high digit multimeters with more digits, essentially. But what's the point exactly? Why do you need to get down into the exact amounts? Here, let's go back to Bing Chat. Fault finding. Yeah, I don't know what. I never understand parents bringing babies loud stuff like this every time there's 2 or 3 babies. Way too loud for babies. Yeah. I don't have babies. Hey, I noticed that there are 4.5 digit multimeters, 5.5 digit multimeters, 6.5 digit multimeters, etc. Aside from testing reference equipment, what would you use the extra digits for in industry? Yeah, I said not this. Precise. Okay. So this is bleeding edge quality control. Okay, again, testing more like references. No, when you're generating megawatts, I don't think in the megawatts you're gonna want to care. Yeah, possibly. Oh, okay. Yeah, this could be. All right. I suppose so. All right. So that's kind of my answer. Marco Reps would call you blasphemous. No, it's not opinions. I'm asking. It was questions. Questions. I was just asking the questions. You know what I mean? One question that I was asking is this one looks very similar to the one I just put up on the shelf. Oh, that would be true. Power loss in low power circuits. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you have voltage drops, you can read voltage drops across cables. Very small cables. See, it's a good question for finding short circuits, I suppose. It's a very good question. I don't know what the scanner is. EEV blog? So the problem with EEV blog multimeter digits is that he made so many videos, it's hard to find specific ones. Maybe this one? Oh, for finding shorts? This is a joke, no? April 1st? I mean, to be honest, I just want to test my own. I just want to test my own stuff, and that's why. Oh shit, that reminds me to the Fluke video. Kind of classic cards in a way. So people like HP just because. Cars. Oh. No, I'm just wondering what the. Why the. You know. Why why do you need 7.5? Because here, look, we look at Keysight products. Look at this. 7.5 digit multimeter. Pretty insane. This Keysight. Sorry, I'm burping like crazy. I had hot dogs a little earlier. 6.5, 8.5 digit. Look at this monster. 14 grand. I want this guy for no other reason than I just want it. 6.5. Yeah. So yeah, 8.5 digit multimeter. Pretty insane. Add to cart. Choose configuration. Oh yeah, with 4 ppm per year reference and rack flange. Oh yeah, that's the one I want. No wait, I want this one. Special 1000 volt RMS AC maximum input voltage and rack flange. Let's configure it. Custom. Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, this one for sure. Yep. Yeah, 120 volt power cord for sure. Yeah. 18919 American. Let's just convert that to Canadian. 18919 times 1.35 equals cool 25 G's. You could probably buy a like a Kia for that price. Hey Keysight, can you send me this? Actually, don't. Please don't. You can lend it to me. Don't send it for free. Just let me play with it and I'll send it back. This is low configuring a server. Yeah. For sure. Especially like AMD EPYC. Yeah, so Keysight, if you're listening, this one, I would just like to borrow it. Because if the Canadian government finds out I have a $25,000 multimeter from you guys, I'm going to be ending up paying taxes on it. Let's see. What was it? 18919? Okay, times 1.35 to make it Canadian. Right? And then I'd have to plus, so I'll have to pay somewhere around 40% taxes. Have to pay $10,000 of income tax if they send me that. So yeah, Keysight, I will gladly receive this to look at it and send it right back before it makes a home here. Jesus. Keysight. Let's look at because I was at this on the Sigalint page. Products. I think they have a 6.5 digit multimeter. SDM. Yeah, this one. This one is not that expensive. I mean, it's expensive, but 745. I could swing that. 745 times 1.35. It's like $1,000 Canadian. So I'd end up paying about $400 taxes on this one, unless they just lent it to me. Even this might be that's a 6.5 here for Unity. Look at all those numbers. I want this. I don't think Unity will send it to me though. There's not a chance. I think I've I think I've pretty much blown my chances with Unity by suffering burnout and not making videos in the right amount of time. Oh, what? There's ports on the back? Huh. Oh, that thing's pretty fancy. Oh well. All right. What are we doing? Back to oh shit! I forgot. I put the Voron there. Okay. So I do want to make a quick video. Probably gonna put my camera on the overhead view. Let's move the Voron. So the problem is I moved the Voron from where it was, which means that parts have now avalanched down to fill the space that the Voron used to occupy. So that's kind of shit. One of those DMM check calibration references. Well, oh yeah, that's another thing. I have a project in mind. I gotta make another project, an accessible DMM checker. Actually, what are the voltage references? Anyways, first of all, let me see. Can you link what that DMM check calibration thing is, please? I want to take a look. So AliExpress. If there's anything sexual that shows up on the screen, I'm very sorry, but that's just how AliExpress works. No, go away, go away. Voltage reference. Are you saying that there's 0.1% voltage references I can buy? So I'm already aware of these AD584s. Oh, that's interesting. LM4040. That's something I could get at Mouser? Ohm Check Plus or DMMCheckPlus.com. Oh, that's the wrong. Let me. Copy link address. Yes. How much is this? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be aiming at that segment of the market. Oh, god damn it, B-dubs. Sorry about that. That is insane. Okay, so I'm going to be aiming for way cheaper than this. I don't think you need to be 100% precise, but I think I'll be able to get close because we found these, wait, 1%. No, I said 0.1%. But anyways, I found some resistors that were like $4 a pop, and they were cheaper than this. What's this? LM4040. Data sheet. .1%. So 2.53. So I'd get a 2.5 and a 5. There's no like 10 volt though. They're not expensive. $2. Yeah, I get you. I knew that like testing other stuff was part of that. Okay, let's go back to voltage reference. So AD584. Can I get the bare chip? Because that if that's the, if I can get the bare chip, it's probably going to go directly onto my design. Actually, is it available from AD584? If I can buy it onshore. Oops, that's AS. AD584. Yeah, you can. I can get it. For $22.17. Is it a J or a K? It's a J, so the K is more expensive. That's a T. I don't know where the J comes from. Whatever. Skullcom Hobby Electronics, no longer active, but he did a bunch of videos on building things like 6.5 digit meters. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, people are jerks, B-dubs. That's just, that just is what it is. plus minus 30 millivolts. So yeah, I can pop this right into my design. The only issue is it's more expensive than just ordering the whole thing and solder sucking it off the board. It's like, oh wait, that's the welcome deal. It gets me every time. I need to make an account. AD 584. It's like $10. So it's like half the price ordering it online. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a switch for that. Cause like this one, what do they use to switch it? No idea. Must be an IC. Point is, I'll probably remove it directly from the board. It's gonna be cheaper. And I believe they have a diagram. Don't quite understand that. I'll look it up later. A, B, or C? Yeah, I have no idea. There's definitely bins, right? Because there's the plus minus. But I think for the average person, you don't need a ton of accuracy. I just want to make something for the average person, you know? Test their multimeters with. And that's my video. Okay, well anyways, that's transferred. Oh yeah, as I was getting at, I have a little bit of video ADHD. Okay, so I need my camera back. So you get back over here. Please, somebody remind me to plug in my microphone. It's in the charging case right now, so not right now. Oh, shit, just bashed you. Oh, that's not good. I'm pinching the audio cable. Get out of there. There we go. Okay, so that should do. I'll try to rotate my camera centered. That's good. Okay, good. So make sure to do my mic stuff. That's good. All right, I kind of have to move you guys. So I'm going to send you over to the naughty chair for a minute here. You go look at Dave Jones there. I'm just moving the webcam position. How am I going to do this? Okay, like this. Like this. Like perhaps a little bit of this and a little bit of that. This like here, maybe. This is not going well. Okay, hang on. I was just gonna see what it looks like. I mean, okay, you're a little crooked. It's not too bad. Let's see if I can adjust you a little bit more. If I loosen this one. Tighten this. Tighten this. There you are. You're back. Welcome back. So back to the normal filming position. All right, so the video I want to make is going to be on these scrubbing pens. 1, 2, oh boy, I'm getting old. 3. Oh! Chaos, knocking everything over. Sorry if I banged the mic up, so my mic cable got tangled in a box. All right, so you guys probably know these things. So these are like little pens, and they have bristles that are of varying hardnesses. So this one's steel. This one is fiberglass. And this one's brass. And I wanted to make a video on why people should use these, but I need to check the pricing. Abrasive pen? I don't actually know what they're called anymore. Sanding pen? brass pen, brass scrub pen, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Scratch brush pen set. They're like 20 bucks. So I guess I could put on my macro lens and we can take a look at them. And yeah, I think it'll make a pretty good video. I want it to be really short though. Also, my mouth is like really dry. I have to go find my water bottle pretty soon. Or I can just make another coffee. Either way, let's see what it looks like on camera. On live view. I think I can get close enough, just like that. Looks pretty clear from here. All right, so now I just need something to abrade. Thinking my soldering kit, I should have something. Should have just a piece of copper clad with some marker on it. I mean, it's pretty easy to add marker to it, so take that. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna get the SD card. Also gonna set up the microphone. Should grab some water. There's nobody home, so I can shout in the house, so you guys can come with me to get some water. Leave that charging for now. All right. Looking for water. Should have my water bottle around here somewhere. Not here. Not here. I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but I'm 2 floors away now. Here it is. Heading down one more flight of stairs. There we go. From my lttstore.com water bottle. Which, by the way, they're having their Lime Day sale. Which means their stuff's going to be a little bit more affordable, but it's going to be stuff that doesn't sell as well. Okay. Microphone. Okay, this guy is going to go into the hot shoe mount. And then the cable gets plugged in. Not forget that thing for once. Oh, I thought this was just a piece of metal, but this is another magnet. It doesn't want to attach this way. Huh. Interesting. You gotta be careful which way you attach it. Oh, and I need my dead cat as well. There we go. Now I should be able to turn this on and go live. There we go. Looking for the freaking record button. Look how long it's been since I've made videos. That's not it. Just a little bit of a tool tip today. I've got these. Wait, I gotta check the name. I forgot. Scrub pen? What are they called? Scratch brush. Scratch brush pens. Or brush pens. Just a little bit of a tool tip today. I've got these brush pens that are really useful for electronics work and repair. These are just essentially little pens, and they have brushes of different grits built in. So you just twist this little back piece there, and the grit comes out more or less. This particular set I have 3 different types of grittiness. So this is a steel brush, and the more you stick it out, the softer it is. The closer you keep it to the cap, the stiffer it is. So this one's steel. This one here is brass. And this one here is fiberglass. Now I do know that these kits do come with another type sometimes, which is nylon. I'm going to link to the kits in the description. It's a lot cheaper to, when you need these, already have them on hand, because they're a lot cheaper from China than they are locally. But here, to give you an example, sometimes there's battery contacts that have a little bit of stuff that has built up on them. Either that be the white powder that comes out of batteries, or sometimes it's just corrosion. Well, you can use these pens to gently clean them off. So I just grab the fiber pen here. See, it's very gently cleaning the top of that B there, as well as the copper around it. So that worked pretty well. This is actually my favorite, is the fiber pen. Then we've got the brass. Still a little bit more aggressive here. So it's going to add a little bit of tooth to the copper. But see, it really brightened it up, made it all shiny, took all the corrosion off. But as you can see, the marker still stands there because the bristles are a little bit too, too big, really. And then you've got the steel, which is the kind of the nuclear option. This will scrape the heck out of your metal. And there you go. That would just be for, intense abrading. You can see the powder that it made. So either way, you can see that these are very effective at cleaning up the copper. And so like if you needed to solder onto this, you could, take off all the little oxide layers built up on top and make for a nice clean surface to solder to or to repair. There we go. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to do a little video like that, but as you can see, like, it does a really good job. So that is the fiber in the middle. On the right is the steel, and on the left is the brass. I think the fiber does the best job, really. I love the fiber. And there's the completely abraded part. Looks good. I love these things. I had to use them very recently. I had my dryer stopped working. I think I figured out the part because this is broken. I'm pretty sure I didn't break it. So this is the gas igniter. And so yeah, this is coming in tomorrow. I'm gonna hook it up and see if it works. But yeah, there's a centrifugal switch, centripetal switch that is in the motor, so that you don't turn on the gas while the drum. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at, Curtis. I'm going to do a regular video because my crowd really likes the regular videos. But I'm also going to do a... hang on a second, just trying to stop the autofocus. My audience really likes the regular videos, but then I'll probably, condense it down into a short video as well. So... yeah, that's the goal. But yeah, so there's a centripetal switch or a centrifugal switch on the motor, and I took it apart and I cleaned up all the little contacts with these brushes, mostly with the fiber brush. And I'll tell you, that motor, well, that dryer has been installed in this house in 1985. So that should just tell you how old how many times the contacts have been opening and closing, Gonna have a quick little drink again. All right, so that's done. Do we have anything else quickly that we can film quickly? I had ideas yesterday, but I didn't write them down. So that's kind of shitty. What did I want to do? I'm not going to work on the Voron video, not yet. don't want to do a big video, you know? I do want to do a review of this, but I kind of need another microphone in the meantime. so, so that's kind of weird. I'll have to pipe the audio through my mixer. By the way, Curtis, is it hot where you are? 'Cause it is boiling hot here. So at the moment it's 6:45 p.m. and it is 30 degrees Celsius. And tomorrow it'll be 31, and Monday it'll be 30, and Tuesday it'll be 30. It's hot as hell. Yeah, it's pretty warm today. Yeah, it's pretty insane. All right, so if I can't figure out anything else to do, I might as well quit for the day and maybe get some editing done. I'm sure there were things that I wanted to do, but I don't remember now. Looking around here. I mean, I should be cleaning. Ugh, I don't want to clean. Humidex of 35, yeah. Oh. Well, they can at least hit each other over the head with the chairs, right? That's how wrestling works. I'm sure there was supposed to be something else to do. Well, I guess not. I guess we're gonna call it then. At least got to spend the day in an air-conditioned room. Yeah, me too. Well, we're calling it then. I'm probably gonna pretend to edit and just listen to podcasts for the rest of the night. Speaking of podcasts, if you guys know someone that wants to do a podcast at the last minute because I didn't get any guests this week, hit me up, email me, use my contact form or whatever. If anyone's flexible to record on, you know, tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday, let me know. I do have a spot open, or else I'm gonna, I don't want to miss a podcast, and honestly I'm out of stuff to say for just myself, so I really should have found a guest, but you know, been working, trying to earn some money. But anyways, that'll be that. Thanks for joining for stream number 2 of today. I'll probably make a list of things that I want to film, and maybe tomorrow morning stream. We'll see. We'll see if I stream tomorrow or not. But anyways, that's it for me. Thank you, everyone. Have a very good night, and I will see you on the next one.